We're on your side with tonight's cover story. Fenty, Freddy. All street names for the most powerful drug on our streets right now, fentanyl. It has a strong hold on many people in the Carolinas from all walks of life. And fentanyl gets its firm grip from just how potent it is. It is 50 times stronger than heroin, causing people of all ages to die by overdose, sometimes within seconds.
We lost 3,396 North Carolinians to a fentanyl-related overdose last year. Since 2000, it's more than 37,000 North Carolinians have died of a drug overdose.
Staggering, right? The pain of those deaths is what's pushing families, prosecutors, and law enforcement to crack down on the criminals peddling this poison. This year, these two men from the Charlotte area were arrested for selling lethal substances like fentanyl that resulted in an overdose death.
In January, two individuals, Alan Kirk and Patrick Tyleki, were sentenced to 19 years and 12 years in federal prison, respectively, for selling fentanyl to a victim who later died of fentanyl poisoning.
Now, by North Carolina law, prosecutors can treat unlawful drug distribution as equivalent to homicide or manslaughter if someone using the drug dies of an overdose. Now, one of South Carolina's top prosecutors is calling for the state to do more to hold the dealers responsible there. State House reporter Mary Green explains a new bill now being discussed.
Last year, a new law went into effect to crack down on those who traffic fentanyl in South Carolina. Now lawmakers are looking to take another step and join more than 20 other states where drug-induced homicide is a crime.
We know how many lives are being lost, so how many are we willing to keep losing? I mean, year after year, what is it going to take?
Carol Robinson is among the loved ones of South Carolinians who have died from fentanyl, who are now calling on lawmakers to do more to keep their numbers from growing.
Passing this law will not bring my daughter back, but it may save one of your loved ones, one of your grandkids, somebody else's child. And that's what I'm doing. Kat Orr is among them too, supporting the passage of a new law that would create the crime of fentanyl-induced homicide in South Carolina. Drug-induced homicide will be a tool for law enforcement to use to hold these people accountable for murder. We cannot no longer have a revolving door. We need to hold the drug dealers accountable for murder. Under this bill, people could face up to 30 years in prison if they're found to have delivered, dispensed, or provided fentanyl to a person who dies after injection, inhalation, absorption, or ingestion of any amount of the drug. Creighton Waters, who oversees the state grand jury under the Attorney General's office, says while the state already charges some accused fentanyl dealers with murder, this gives prosecutors a different kind of tool.
And while we're very confident in the legal theory that we have there under a malignant heart of malice, we need more than just a sledgehammer. We need a scalpel, and we need an overdose bill to address that.
A House Judiciary Subcommittee recently advanced this bill, but it first added language intended to ensure this bill targets dealers and doesn't inadvertently ensnare others.
Two kids, 18 years old, that are friends could go out and knowingly do this together, and then we're playing semantics about who pulled it out of their pocket first, when we should be going downstream to say who is the dealer that gave it to the kids.
This bill has already passed in the Senate and now sits in the House Judiciary Committee. It has about 3 weeks left to get through that committee and then pass in the full House of Representatives, or else it would have to be refiled again next year. Reporting from the State House, I'm Mary Green.
Mary, thank you. Waters says he believes illicit fentanyl is the most significant challenge law enforcement faces in this state and also across the country. He says that's not just because of the deaths it's caused, but also because of the violent and property crime that often accompanies it.